So we are now getting an insight into what's about to all to come January 20th. And one of the massive matters that everyone has been speaking to me approximately is the Bitcoin reserve proper. We've been listening to about the Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin reserve. And I sense like that is like the most effective factor. It really is. Type of being, you understand, addressed inside the area, but we're lacking the huge, speak me factor, which is what is occurring outdoor of just the complete Bitcoin hype system proper. Due to the fact, for the longest time, I saying that Bitcoin is going to be hyped and pushed closely to the retail sector, even as the big players are those certainly going to be profiting from this. So let's simply investigate this. Permits talk approximately this. Let's start out with this post right here. However, first, I got to say, welcome to the channel, absolutely everyone. My name is Nick. For those which can be new to the channel, hopefully by way of the stop of this video, you do end up a subscriber. So solid Intel _X +status submit. Intel, the Trump administration will shape a crypto advisory council of 24 leaders to draft legislation, build a Bitcoin reserve, and sell regulatory clarity. Now, on the pinnacle of this, we honestly have over right here, a massive shout to Smoke Dog, in step with this declaration, by way of the vice chair of the FDIC, that is right, the FDIC, same one which you guys know approximately, proper. The paintings round tokenization and virtual belongings inside the US will start on day 1. January 20th confirmed. This is why regulatory readability for digital assets inside the United States will occur hastily. And if we investigate this, that is from January 10th, 2025, charting a new route, preliminary thoughts on FDIC policy issues in 10 days. Now, at this factor, it's like 4 days, right? There could be a change in management at the FDIC. The business enterprise desires a new route, and one way or any other, I count on that work to begin on January 20th. Now, if we appearance greater into this, what precisely are the one's modifications? What if we move over right here and permits Burgess to open this up in a brand new tab so that we will zoom in and read it? Number 1, another vicinity in which a reset is sorely wanted is the organization's method to digital belongings and tokenization. In 2021, the banking companies issued a roadmap for describing plans to submit diverse policy files in 2022, detailing the business enterprise's expectations for banks accomplishing sports associated with virtual assets. Ultimately, this work became discontinued in early 2022 following an exchange in leadership at the FDIC. And rather, the companies set up strategies wherein each institution need to have interaction with its regulator on an advanced level. And I believe the rules are still very close to that at the moment. Before engaging in any sports associated with virtual property or blockchain, this is proper across the time that, well, premises simply be sincere right here. FTX changed into imploding, which caused inside the starting of 2023 pressure closures of banks, which all were given tied proper lower back to, nicely, Operation Choke Point number 2, which also did consist of the FDIC. They had been a massive participant of Operation Choke Point 2.0 with the aid of debanking crypto. We have or even have talked in the beyond about how negative this approach has been as it has stifled innovation and contributed to a public perception that the FDIC is closed for enterprise if establishments are inquisitive about whatever are associated with blockchain or DLT, which, yes, there are. In fact, we virtually have confirmation of this from Custodia Bank. So, yeah, it truly is actually pretty humorous that they're bringing up it right here, as it did take place. Look, pose letters to more than 20 banks, educating them to chorus from all crypto-associated activity, have reinforced this perception. I keep to think the Mueller's better method might have been, and states for the agencies to truly and transparently describe for the general public what sports are legally permissible and how to conduct them in accordance with safety and soundness requirements. And if regulatory approvals are wanted, those have to be acted upon in a well-timed manner. Which changed into now not the case in recent years. So we are now going to be seeing a shift from the FDIC, and they may be absolutely going to be taking a big reset approach to digital belongings and tokenization. And that is going to be happening on day one in January 20th. This may be very great. Now, as we do attention on tokenization, we observe the big players particularly from this market. Now, manifestly, sure, I can mention XDC, I can mention Algo, I can point out Stellar, point out a group of names, but I'm going to attention on Hedera and Ripple. Number one, the Hedera, real international asset tokenization studio. This tokenization studio is something that I locate very crucial to awareness on. If you already know, listening to application. If you're listening to RWA tokenization in widespread, the RWA tokenization studio from Hedera is a large player inside the area. What's crazy, approximately, it proper is where we go over here to Visa News. We've got from October 3rd of 2024, a brand new era of tokenization is right here. The Visa Tokenized Asset Platform, VTAP, is designed to help banks deliver fiat currencies on-chain in a secure, seamless, and efficient way. Why is this vital? What if we cross over right here? We have Hedera. With Visa, this is all tied lower back with Visa. This is actually what's coming subsequently. Rewiring card bills, quit to end USD settlement or USDC settlement, and this is hypothetically, minutes with no blackout. That is, consumers bank with the merchant's very own wallets. You have it going through Visa with the stablecoin company, with international pay, with Hedera. You recognize there is numerous connections among Visa and Hedera that we will bring up. However, you recognize, for the sake of this video, we are just going to go off of this. Then over here from Smokedog, we additionally have, yes, Hedera's Asset Tokenization Studio is fully compliant with the USA SEC rules. Compliance is prime. This is why property like HBAR are continually selected, because the technical basis for scaling most important economic projects for institutions. In addition to its ISO compliance, Hedera's adherence to SEC guidelines ensures that big establishments can leverage its blockchain without the danger of violating worldwide rules. And right here, we absolutely have from Masari, this is the Hedera blog, asset tokenization process. We definitely have all the regulatory matters tied to this. For an instance, you've got KYC, AML, you have got the audits, security token services, the entirety going through. This is a whole breakdown of the